Greetings and welcome to this final basic tutorial for using Teams for your live lessons with students at St Mary's. We've gone through all of the basics about how to kind of get set up and how you're going to kind of do this live lesson. And here we're just going to talk about how to record a call, which is very important for protecting yourself and for following school policy. And this is kind of like your basics. So now you've watched this final video, you should be ready to fly. There is more to learn, but you might want to perhaps do a lesson or two before coming back to look at some of the more advanced things that you can do. But I may well add lots of other things to the advanced side because I'm still learning things myself, and you guys might also have things that you want to that you learn and that you can teach me. So a couple of things just before I show you recording a call is I have made a group called Staff Sharing MS Teams Tips. I added everyone that came to my sessions the other days, and I also added anyone else that emailed me about those sessions. If I've missed anyone off, or if you'd like to be a part of that group, then please do let me know. Okay, right, so we're going to go into the call. Right, school policy is that you must record any call you make with a student, with a group of students. This is to protect you, and this is also so if there is any issue, like a student makes an accusation or something kind of happens, then you are covered because a member of senior staff can go and watch that video and say, no, everything was absolutely fine, there's no issue at all, and you kind of have that kind of evidence. So this is completely for your protection. So you join a call, and it's very simple. You click the ... and there's a button here that says start recording. Now, it is not recording to your computer. It is recording to the cloud. It's recording up to kind of Teams itself, and I'll show you where it will appear afterwards, but I'll press start recording, and it is now recording. And you need to kind of basically turn that on for every call you join. So just try and get in the habit of basically pressing start call, join, record, start call, start call, join, record on anything. Because remember how the students can turn on their webcams at any time, and you can't actually stop them at this stage. So for argument's sake, let's say you're involved in a call with 3 students, and one of them turns on their camera, and they're in the bath, or they're sitting on the toilet, or just something horrific like that. You then can obviously end the call immediately, say that's not appropriate. You can notify your SLT link that something has happened, and you have that recording so they can go and watch it to see what has happened. And then they can kind of take kind of appropriate action. So this is, I'm kind of laboring this point, but this is very important for you to be doing, especially in this kind of early stages of using kind of Teams and online learning, because we need to make sure that we can kind of cover any kind of eventualities. So you can stop recording at any point, but you can probably leave the recording going really until everyone's kind of left the call. So I'm going to press hang up, and because I'm the last person to leave this particular call, that's also going to stop the recording as well. So if you actually join a record, I think this is true. I'm not 100%, but I think if you join something, start the recording and then leave, the recording will keep going, I think, until the meeting is then completely empty, I believe. Now you'll see here what's popped up now is it says meeting recording has stopped, saving recording to Microsoft Streams. And so in few seconds, maybe a few minutes, you will see that image will change, and you'll actually get a video that you can click on and watch. Firstly, of course, that safeguards you. Secondly, it means that any pupils that weren't there for that meeting will be able to click on that, and they'll be able to watch it back. So if there's a student that can't be there for whatever reason, you can, and they message you, you can just say, no problem, just go watch the video. Maybe tell them they don't need to watch the whole thing. Maybe they can watch the first 10 minutes because that has the introductions or whatever it might be. And it does save, that recording saves everything. So it saves the desktop that you shared, the video that you showed, etc., etc. So anything that is shown will be then saved into that recording, and there it is now. It's just kind of popped up. So if I then click that, I can then watch that back, and hopefully it will appear now. But there you go. It's kind of playing back with anything that I was kind of saying. Which is very important. So there you go, young Padawan, you are now ready to fly. You've watched all your basics tutorials. You're clearly now an expert in Microsoft Teams. Good luck. Join the team where we're learning how to use Teams together, and message me if you have any kind of issues. But hopefully we'll be able to have some really good interactive lessons with children live using MS Teams. And come back and watch some of the advanced tutorials as well. There's loads more to learn, lots of fun to be had. That was a really cheesy ending, but never mind. Bye.